good day for me too. 'Cause I was able to get this out the way because I figured like why go on with a misunderstanding when we got an opportunity to use these mediums, these social media mediums, and to either gain a new understanding or actually learn something from somebody. You know what I mean? That's how I see it as. Yeah, because with me, like I said, I'm all for the history and learn. I know we all know that history plays a part. If you don't know your history, a lot of times you won't know where you're going, and you can also fall for the okie doke if you don't know your history.
No, exactly.
But it seems like now, we clinging on to parts of history that's kind of like inconsequential in our current predicament right now. You know what I mean? It's kind of like saying, okay, I got the 14th Egyptian dynasty mixed up with the 13th, and this is why. When here it is, I can't even tell you about fluoride or saving water or what type of materials do I have in my home as where I can I can make water clean and drink it.
Right, correct. Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? That's why I be thinking about stuff like that. I mean, you're supposed to be balanced, but it's like it's a bandwagon to jump on the whole Egypt thing and not know basic shit that's right at your front doorstep.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Nah, that's some real shit. Because the thing with that is that that's a problem with you. I'm pretty sure you heard of Sonetta and the whole debate on YouTube and stuff, right?
Right.
Now, them guys get a lot of bashing done on them. It's like a lot of people criticize them because they say, hey, Hebrews is talking about the stupid Bible and some false god, and they're arguing with Egyptologists about, their, spooky homosexuality mystery, and what they're doing is these guys are up here, all these powerful, articulate black men up here just fighting about stuff that happened 1,000 years ago, right? But if you, I can see where it's coming from, but if you actually key in on a lot of these debates, they kick a lot of game. Like, if you listen, they hit so many different avenues to where you're like, damn, I didn't know that. You go back and study, like, for instance, Polite, the brother, can't nobody tell me that guy don't got it going on. That brother be giving game. And the thing is, though, is that when he gives game, right, and knowledge, people don't key into that. They rather just hear him fight with the Hebrews. But he makes a lot of videos about nutrition, law, taxes, owning your own businesses, marriage counseling. Like, this dude hit it from every angle. The thing is that he will write his own books. But the thing is that people don't want to hear enlightening shit. They want to, black people, we want to hear that raw buffoonery sometimes, to where we have wanted at each other's throat.
Right.
And we care less about the information. We want to see, Sabra Sue and Steady cuss every other word he used. We want to see that. You know what I mean? We want to see, Louis Farrakhan get agitated and get all passionate and talk shit about white people. We care less about the Quran. We just want to hear him talk shit about white people. That's why we key in on them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's true. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
At the same time, that Egypt stuff, that was the foundation. That was like the highest point. That was the, hey, this is the manuscript on how you rock this shit. This is how you lay your sovereignty down. This is how you do it as a people without no interruption from any other race outside of us. Right. This is the foundation. This is how you last. You niggas last for thousands of years. You know what I mean? Right. Independently, by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they laid it down. So it's only right you look back and see how they did it. So we like, they were doing this and that. You know what I mean? That's how we should do it. You know what I'm saying? Them guys, them brothers over there, they died, and without their knowledge being repeated, were passed down through generations.
Right. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this right here. Have you ever been to a lecture?
Matter of fact, I've been to a lecture. What's the brother name? I've been to a lecture. I forgot his name. I've been to a lecture. 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 I've been to a Now, what do you mean by lecture? Now, being as a kid coming up all the way to now adult, I've been to lectures by like local people or different organizations. So far as like a prominent person standing and speaking, like a
You know what? It would even be predicated upon it being a famous person. It could be somebody. It could be your neighbor decide to rent the hall down the street and just want to talk to people in the community. Just a lecture, period. Yeah, by anybody. It could be even a lecture that was on somebody's front porch.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this now. So if you went to a lecture, you've been to a lecture, so you know how it runs. So you go to a lecture and you hear whatever you heard. Do you think it would be wise, or does it show any signs of further intelligence of the person to keep on repeatedly going to the same lecture, but not doing anything?
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I would say yes and no. That's in between. It's in between. I hear what you're saying, but it's in between. Because you gotta. I understand where you're coming from, but you gotta look at the reason why the person is going, and you gotta look at the person's mind and where they're at in their life. If you want me to explain, I can explain that.
Yeah, explain it.
Okay. Now check it out. Now, if I'm coming home, let's just say I'm coming home from a 10-year, bid in the prison system, right? And I'm in jail, and I'm hearing about these cats, right? But I'm not there yet in my mind of who I am still, but I'm trying to do right for myself, my people, my community, right?
Right.
And you hear about a cat like Cyrus Sumisetti, right?
Right.
And you go to him the first time, and he's dropping knowledge on, white supremacy, and you like, damn. So he did a lecture on white supremacy, and you like, then he said, check it out. In 6 months, I'm gonna come back. We're going to talk about, Islam, Islam and Christianity.
Right.
Why not go back to hear him again? Because if you're going back, you covering all the avenues of what's in your mind that you want to get, that you have the knowledge he's given is filling the void in your mind of ignorance. So you like, I got this void in my mind about that stuff. I'm not too informed about it, but he's going to give me a lecture on it, a 2-hour lecture. Why not go up there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then these guys giving lectures, they're forwarding their lectures into things that you might even help you more. So if you hear Cyrus Sumisetti for the first time, and he said, check it out, I want you to go and pick up the book by John G. Jackson. Let's just say that. And he said, go and pick up this book, and he'll verify everything I said in his lecture. All right? Then you like, okay, damn, I'm going to pick up that book. Then you come back, and he'll be like, go and pick up a book, this book by, let's say, W.B. Du Bois.
Right.
That will verify some of the stuff I'm saying. So every time you hear him talk, you're picking up books, and by the time you done listen to him, you done caught on to a lot of stuff within a year that you didn't know previously.
Okay, now hold on. Now let me ask you this, because I like the way you answered that, because you said yeah and you said no, and I guess if you got a one track, if you monomania, if you suffer from monomania, you gonna look at that just straight one way. It's no way it could be yeah and no. I understood fully what you mean by yeah and no, and I agree with it. Not only do I understand it, I agree with it.
Yes.
But when you say keep on going back and retrieving, receiving new information, I can see that. But at some point, you're going to end up being active as a way you don't really have. It's no going back. It's going forward now. You got to step in your own shoes now, and you can't really be, going back for messages to do what you already supposed to be doing. I don't know. To me, it seems like people act like the consciousness is like some type of thing you learn, and then you instantly wake up, and then you amass as much as you can, and then you start implementing it. It sounds good in theory, but when you actually start doing it like that, it's a whole different story.
Yeah. I got you. But the thing is, though, who's there to determine if you actually change? What if you did actually change? What if you were a dope dealer before, but ever since you started listening to lectures and reading books, you stopped selling dope, and then you convinced the guys in your neighborhood you stop doing it. So who's there to determine if you actually
actually
made a physical change, just not spiritual change?
Matter of fact, we gotta have a sidebar on this part right here. You got a post on your page, on your Instagram page, about Rakim, and it say he never used one cuss word, right?
Right.
Yeah, the words on there is actually wrong because he did use a cuss word.
You know what? I actually was gonna look that up, and that for some reason in my mind, I said it's impossible. I was like, I gotta go through my chronology. Album. I know he had one curse word, like because Rakim was way too hard.
Oh yeah, definitely he was hard. Yeah. That's my favorite. That's my favorite rapper. That's my favorite rapper right there. And but soon as I remember seeing that post a while ago, I even put one up on my Facebook page about it. But I had been new because he cussed in Mahogany, and that song Mahogany. He say, you know how far a kiss can go. Fuck around and miss the show. He say that up on it, and he used the word nigga before too.
Ah man, I might have to take that post down. You know what? You know what? That was going to be my intention. But when I got home, but I got busy with my previous school, and I had found that post on like a 5%er. I found that on his page. So I'm assuming, I'm like, damn, he can't. It got to be true because I know Rakim is with the Nation of Guys, and I said he got to be a fan. You know what I'm saying? But it's Rakim music. If he posting it like that, I'm like, but you know, you never know. See, that was me jumping on the bandwagon.
Right.
That's a true example of that. But see, that's exactly what people do with Egypt. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And look, and it's not like it's a big significance to it. I mean, shit, but it is false. He did cut. That don't make him bad, or it don't even make nothing. It's really inconsequential, but it's a fact that he did cuss before. Does it change anything about him? Not at all, one bit. You know what I'm saying? Unless you want some other shit. But it just goes to show how even just a little bit like that, a big misunderstanding can go on for a long time. For a long time, you know, and that's just a subtle way of pointing it out. So you just imagine with literature and so-called history and talking about hieroglyphics on walls and everything. It's like, man, come on, ain't none of us even studied that enough to even understand the study notes.
Yeah.
You know, the study notes. You know, the notes are always rawer than the finished form. The notes, anybody who's writing a book, the notes that they write on that book is way deeper than the book. Believe that. Remember, the book is always placed in the right format. It has to be, in the correct format. But the raw notes, man, come on. Come on. That's how it is. And people forget that. That's in everyday life.
Yeah.
Something is always dressed up for you to see it and hear it that way. But the notes.
Yep. Hey, I was reading a book on John Henry Clark, right? And what's the other brother name? Damn. John Henry Clark and Dr. Ben, right?
Right.
And I was reading this book, and this is at a time where